Howdy, folks! How are you doing on this fine day? It's me, Ryan, blown up to incredible proportions, and I'm sorry that you have to see my face this close up. Usually it's itty bitty, and you have to be a little bit less exposed to my ugly, but this is an intro, and yeah, just because I'm doing something different today, I am going to be doing a tier list of every Pokemon that has currently been revealed, or officially revealed, for the Generation 9 games. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. They're coming out in less than a week at this point, and this is the most interesting thing I could think to do to kind of celebrate that. Yeah, if you weren't aware, I have been a huge Pokemon fan from the very start. I remember desperately wanting Pokemon Blue version after reading about it in multiple articles in Nintendo Power, and from then on, you know, it's... actually, no, I'm sorry, I lied. My interest waned after Gen 1 until, I don't know, maybe 6 months to a year after Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, Ruby and Sapphire released, and I kind of bought Sapphire on a whim and just got back into it 100%, and I've purchased every Pokemon game, at least every mainline Pokemon game on day one after that. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited about Pokemon Scarlet. Violet will probably be cool too, but I'm buying Scarlet version. It's weird because my webcam is not flipped, so I have to point the opposite way that I want to point. Anyway, enough preamble, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are at tiermaker.com. There's already a nice little pre-made Paldean region tier list maker. So it's all nice and ready to go. It's fantastic the way the internet just does things for you these days. It's great for lazy people like me. But anyway, time to get into this. Time to rank some Pokemon, because that's the thing people do these days, is this. So, where to begin? Do I just I start in the order that they're set here? They're not in like any specific order, really. Alright, well, we'll start with Cetitan. And he's kind of hard to see here. I'll put a blown up image on the screen, probably, if I remember. He's a really big, weird looking ice-type whale. And past few generations, like, big weirdos have kind of just been my jam. Like Crabominable and Duraludon. I just can't get enough of these, like, super weird Pokemon. And as such, like, Cetitan is easily one of my favorites that has been revealed. I don't know. Oh, what are my rules here? Like, B is perfectly good, like normal, I guess. A will be above average. S is S tier. C is below average, and D is poopers. So there we go. That's the rules here, and I'm gonna put Cetitan up here on A tier because I think it's above average, and I have a feeling that I'm kind of not gonna have a popular opinion there, but that's what that is. Fido, this guy here, he's a little doggy made of bread or buns. He's super cute, but really, like, not outstanding in any way. So I think it's just B, or like regular tier. That's what I'm going to say. I don't know how... I have never actually watched anyone do one of these tier list things. I'm just making it up as I go. So remember, my rules are B are ones I like and I think are good, but not, like, special. So I have nothing bad to say about Fido, but again, I just don't think it really stands out as extra special, you know? But Coco, my boy, a little pepper alligator guy. Look at him, he's so freaking cute. Look at him. And at first, when he was first revealed, I thought it was an apple. My nickname was Applegator, and Peppergator doesn't sound quite as fun, but that's what this guy is. And for some reason, I don't know why. I have no idea why this link is made in my brain, but Coco makes me think of the Cruncheroo's dinosaur. And if you don't know what Cruncheroos are, that's fine. It's a cereal that's been extinct for, I don't know, probably 25, 30 years now. I don't know. Can't remember the last time I had it, but I was a wee little guy back then, so it's been a while. Koraidon. This is the box legendary of Pokemon Scarlet version. To be honest, I wasn't crazy about either Koraidon or Miraidon's designs. Actually, I actively disliked them when they were first revealed, but Koraidon's kind of grown on me. It's, I don't know, I think it's still weird looking, but I get it. It's a dinosaur lizard thing, and it's got a big inflatable frill that ends up being a tire somehow. It's weird. It's weird, but like I said, it's grown on me. I kind of don't mind it so much. It's regular. Like, I don't dislike it anymore. So B tier it is. Lechonk, you go on A because he's a cute little pig and he's got a meme name. What can I say? He's got a meme name. Lechonk. That's not an actual word that people said before, like, I don't know, 5 years ago. It's an internet slang that probably is actually gone at this point. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. Miraidon, I still don't really like you, but I don't hate you anymore. You go on the less than special tier. It's weird, man. It's weird. And I'm sure that I'm putting up an image somewhere on the screen here so you can actually see these Pokemon better. But yeah, it's got like a digital face, and it's so strange. I don't really care for it. Its thighs are thrusters, but can also fold out into legs. Like, not into it. Not into this Pokemon that is somehow also like a jet bike. It's weird. It doesn't sit well with me. Tommy is Generation 9's Pikachu clone. No, you don't go there. I'm not sure where I want to put Pommy. Because it's like Fido. It's super cute, but it's not really outstanding. I've never really cared for, I don't think, any of the Pikachu clones, except for like Meryl is pretty cool. But Pommy would definitely be on the top of the heap for those. Oh no, there's Morpeko. I like Morpeko. It was really cool. The hangry hamster. I was a fan of that. I didn't put it on my team when I played through Shield, but I liked it, and I highly considered it. But just, I didn't get there, you know? There's 900 and something Pokemon, and you only have 6 slots on your team, so hard cuts have got to be made. And Tommy probably is not going to end up on my team, but I think it's cool. I'm a fan. Quaxley? Quaxley. The water starter in Paldea. You're an S tier, for sure. Look at this duck. He's so cool. And he's like super vain too. He's always quaffing his little hair feathers here. I dig it. I dig it. He's super cute, super cool. If I wasn't absolutely bonkers about Fuecoco, I would go Quaxley, because I normally do take the water starter. I guess I waffle between water and on fire, but if I had to align myself, I would say I'm more with water, but you know, who could say no to Tepig? Really? Smoliv is great. Look at that little face. He's so like, ah! And I don't want it to change, but I know it will. And I've heard rumors about what it evolves into, and I don't like it. But it is what it is. And Smoliv, still gonna Smoliv. You can choose not to evolve it, because why would you want to? It's perfect as is. So that's all I have to say about Smoliv, I guess. Ah, Sprigatito. The grass type starter. This one's easy. It's a cat. In the bin. Moving on to Cyclizar. This guy, he's alright. He's like, I don't know. You know, one presumes that it's like the unevolved form of Koraidon and Miraidon, but rumors say maybe not? I don't know. It's hard to say. Game doesn't launch for another week, so I'll have to wait until then to find out for sure. Well, I guess I'm posting this on Monday, so the game doesn't launch for 4 more days, but, you know, same difference, really. Armarouge, a little fire-type ghost. He has this armor that turns into a cannon, which is pretty cool. I would say that's A tier. Looks like a Mega Man Battle Network character, which is super in my book. I really like the design of Armarouge. Very cool. Very cool. And then its counterpart, Ceruledge, also looks like a Mega Man Battle Network character, probably even more so, actually. And this one, definitely S tier. So cool. I'm a huge, huge fan of this design. It's a shame that I'm going to be playing Scarlet, and this one is a Pokemon Violet exclusive. And also, there are like a billion awesome ghost types in Scarlet and Violet, and I don't know how I will be able to pick between them, to be quite honest. Grafaiai, the little simian punk dude. When it was first revealed, I saw a screenshot of it on the Pokemon's Facebook page, and it was a terrible screenshot, and I thought it looked like a horrible, weird, just bad alien design. But then I saw the official art, and it's like, oh, it's not so bad. Really, the worst part about it is it's got like these giant bulbous insect eyes for some reason, and I don't get it, and I don't really like it. But other than that, it's pretty cool. And so far, let's just quickly look over these. This is the only Pokemon from Paldean that falls into the design trap that I really dislike, which is Pokemon that are wearing clothes, because Grafaiai has a hoodie, and it's clearly a hoodie, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not crazy about Grafaiai, but it's very unique, and I appreciate it, and it's on the old regular line. Next up is my boy, Claw. is a crab. Immediate S tier. It's so derpy! What did I say before about the big weirdos like Titan? Except this one has the added benefit of being a crab. So it is the perfect Pokemon in my book. Big weirdo crab. Could not do better. Could not do better. Excellent work. Game Freak, I think, is the company responsible for designs. I'm not sure. Pokemon Company. No, Game Freak does the game. Pokemon Company does the designs, I think. I don't know. Creatures? Creatures Inc.? The whole... how Pokemon works is a mess, and I have no interest in trying to figure it out. Paldean Wooper. This is the only Paldean form of an existing Pokemon that has been revealed so far. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan. Like, it's fine, but I like regular Wooper even more, or much more, I guess I should say. I don't know why its little frill gill things have turned into look like bones jutting out the side of its head, but I don't care for it. And like, Wooper's water ground, that's a pretty good typing, and this one is like poison ground, and so like I don't really dislike Paldean Wooper, but it's in my opinion it's a bit of a downgrade from the original, and I think that's enough to slot it down here on the bottom tier. I'm sorry all you Wooper fans, but I feel like a lot of you probably will see where I'm coming from here. For Giraffe. The new evolution for a Giraffarig. I like the idea. I think it's cool, but like I'm not crazy about it. It's like, who cared about Giraffarig to begin with? Certainly not I. You can live there. Sorry, but just like Wiglet is not actually Paldean Diglett, but it is its own species that has just evolved over time, and like real evolution, not Pokemon evolution, to a form that looks a lot like Diglett, but it's actually an eel, so it's a water type. Okay, it's like, it's an interesting concept, the this convergent evolution thing, but I'd like to see something more interesting than a Diglett that looks kind of like a Geoduck, maybe? Yeah, or I guess, yeah, it's specifically a garden eel, but, you know, whatever. How would I rank this guy? Diglett. I like water types. I don't really care about Diglett. I'm very interested to see what it evolves into. If it is a little bit more interesting than just a white Dugtrio, but we'll see. For now, I'm going to put you here, because it's another one that's just like, Bellybolt, what is the most charming frog that looks nothing like a frog? The answer is Bellybolt. I'm gonna put you up here, buddy. So this is an electric type. He's wiggly jiggly. These little white things on the side of its head are not actually eyes, they're like distraction eyes, or, you know, like fake eyes that animals have to make them seem more ferocious and ward off predators. It's that kind of thing. His eyes are actually little yellow dots right above the mouth, and it's so cute. I'm a big fan of Bellybolt. If there is not, hold on, what do we got? So Palmy is the only other electric type revealed so far, so I think if I were to make an all Paldean team, Bellybolt's gonna get the spot. There's no question. And even if I don't, I think I'll probably include Bellybolt anyway, because he's just so charming! Greavard, the ghost dog. Boop! Right where he belongs. This is... it's such a happy boy. And the reveal trailer was like a full, like, high-quality 3D animated segment rather than just like clips from the game. And it was so good. It gave Greavard so much personality. I said before that there are a billion ghost types, or new ghost types in Paldea, and Greavard is definitely at the top of my list for ones that I would consider for my team. And depending on whether... well, it'll probably be on my team for a while, and we'll see what happens if it does or does not evolve. Because I feel like we've got a ghost-type dog here. This is the perfect opportunity for a Cerberus Pokemon, and I really feel like if the Pokemon Company doesn't go that way, it's a huge missed opportunity. But so that's what I'm hoping for. I don't know if it'll come true, but it would be super sweet. And finally, we have Gimmighoul. He has two forms. Technically, chest form here is the only one that's available in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And you know what? It's like, meh. Like a little bug that lives in a treasure chest. And for some reason, it's not bug type or steel type, it's just plain ghost? I don't get it. I don't get it. What is the logic behind making it ghost only? I guess because the little guy is the actual body, and the chest is just where he lives. But, I don't know. In my opinion, I think it should have been ghost, steel, or, you know, for wandering form, ghost bug. But, and you know, wandering form or walking form or whatever it's actually called, I can't remember. This one is apparently only going to be available in Pokemon Go, and not until next year? So that's kind of weird, but whatever, I don't specifically care, as long as I'm able to catch a form of it and have it registered into the Pokedex. I don't really care about having everything filled out. Like, I never went back through any of the games and made sure to see every Mega Evolution or every Gigantamax, because they have a little thing you can switch in the Pokedex to truly 100% complete it, but that is above and beyond, and that is not for me. So, you know, Gimmighoul somehow led me to that rant. So yeah, that is the tier list so far. These are, what do we got? 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hold on. 10, 14, 19, because Gimmighoul is the same thing. 20. So 21 new Pokemon officially revealed so far. To be completely honest, I think they're all good designs. My tier list is just like how much I personally like them. I don't think there's an actually bad one here yet. The closest, like, I'm still not crazy about Miraidon, and I think it's too weird. It's too robot, which is, I don't know, maybe a little bit. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but like, I don't think a Pokemon should be a robot. Right? I'm trying to stretch my brain. Are there any actual robot Pokemon? But Golett and Golurk are golems, not robots. They look like robots, but they're not actually robots. There's probably a robot Pokemon, and I've just forgotten it because it's a weird concept and doesn't really seem to fit the mold. I guess there's like Porygon and its evolutions are data, which is even weirder, but I guess it kind of sort of makes sense, because, I don't know, why would data be an acceptable official, or an acceptable artificial Pokemon, but a robot wouldn't be? I don't know. I'm splitting hairs here, just being stupid, having dumb opinions, because that's what I do. But, like, I don't actually hate Sprigatito or Paldean Wooper. They're just, like, the least interesting to me. And that's why they go on the bottom. But yeah, I guess technically, there are 2 more new Pokemon that have been partially revealed. Not entirely. There's one called Giant Tusk or Great Tusk or something, and it looks like a combination of Donphan and Koraidon. And there is another one called Iron Tread, which looks like a combination of Donphan and Miraidon. And I would probably actually put the Great Tusk probably on A tier, because it looks super cool, super awesome. Yeah, I'd put it up here on A tier, and I'd put Iron Tread down here on D, because it looks real stupid, to be quite frank. Like, that will definitely be the worst design so far. Even though we haven't seen the whole Pokemon, but the little tease that we have seen, it is not doing anything for me. Nothing good, anyway. Nothing good. But yeah, that is the final end now. I think at some point last week, the entire Pokedex was leaked, and I have not gone great lengths to not spoil myself, but I also haven't put any effort into spoiling myself, so I don't know what else is out there yet. I have some vague ideas, but I don't know for sure about anything that is not on this page. So, what I have to say is, so far, Gen 9, looking solid. Looking solid. A lot of good ones. Some, maybe like, less good, but still good in some factors. So, I guess that about wraps it up for today. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked this stupid little trend horror experiment, and you know, I guess I'll see you on whatever I do next. Bye-bye!